Hi everyone, this is Eric Ringer for Java 2 Term 1010, and this is my week 2 reflection video. So let's get into the questions. What are my thoughts on contact providers? I don't know. It's they're a little. It was a little confusing at first, and it took a lot of research and stuff, and just understanding it. I don't know if I fully quite understand it. This is my contact provider. I guess I'm starting to get a better understanding how you're using uh, the URL and you have to create your columns, and then you do the UI matcher to tell it to to add the URL that you set up and give it to authority, and then since we didn't use the delete, but then we get the string for the get type, and then the what is it on the query. The query, this was a little tricky, and it just took me a little while to figure out that I have to add the JSON object to the array, and then I added all the different things that I wanted it to what data to get, and then in my items ID I had to pretty much do the same thing except for item it's field, and then in the field um, I had to tell it that it's going to get the full name of the team, but for the index you -1 because it doesn't start at it starts at 1, not 0, so you do it as a -1, so it'll start at 0, and then I added all um, the get JSON objects to the team array that I created. So I'm still learning about content providers. What advantages or disadvantages do I see? I guess the advantages, I guess supposedly it makes it easier that you have more control over what data that you want to be displayed or what to be queried. And then the disadvantaging is that it can be confusing. So if you don't know what you're doing, it's not going to work. And it can be frustrating. But let's go over here's my main activity. Let's run the app, and I'll go over before I get into question 3. So let's turn on the phone, and okay, there it is. So here's my app. It's still the baseball app. So I have a get an all. So if I hit get info, select all. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's my get info. So this displays all the teams, and I have the league, the division, and the stadium. I originally also had state, but then I couldn't get it to fit all in, and it just looked really bad, so I took state out. And then I also, on the save instance state, if you'll see, the data stays. It doesn't disappear or reset. So that works. So kind of happy I was able to get that to work. And then I can do individual teams. So let's do San Francisco Giants, and you press get info, and it just lists the information for the San Francisco. And then also, if I turn off the Wi-Fi, turn off Wi-Fi, I go back. Actually, let's run the app again. I turn off Wi-Fi. I run the app because I added an alert. So it still has the save. Oops. Run the app again. So I can click get all. And it's still, so there's no Wi-Fi. And it still has all the information. So I was able to get it. So that works. So what was question number 3? What could I have done differently? Maybe designed it differently. Get it to have maybe a little bit more information. I added more color to it, like the text I added is blue and stuff. I've made the layout bold on the hint text, I guess. Maybe just the design and everything. I didn't have a lot of time to do stuff. I spent so much time doing lots of research and list a few things that need clarification. Um, I'm not sure. I mean, I was able to find uh, stuff. The on instance to state, I was happy I was able to get that working, and then in my show data, I was able to, excuse me, to get that to query the content provider to give it to the authority. So on the selected team, that it does, know to get the info for that or the JSON data for that team and stuff. And then I created different classes. I have a baseball data class, a team adapter. So doing stuff like that helped. And then I constantly get this warning, which I saw the teacher also has. Activity not started, currently task was brought to the front. But then the app works, so I'm not really sure about that warning, what that means. But so yeah, so that's my app, and thank you for watching. And I'm just happy that everything works. So yeah, I'll see you next week.